The EFCC and ICPC are all organs of anti-corruption established by our government. I think that credit should be given that it was during the PDP 16 years in government that all anti-corruption agencies were established. We laid the foundation and we are ready to improve on it. We know how to go about it. We insist and demand that the fight against corruption cannot and must not be selective. It must be known both in Nigeria and outside that it cannot be selective. There is no justice there. There is no equity there. There is no fairness there when it is selective. And of course, the APC government, you know very, very well that the anti-corruption fight is very, very selective. After all, he who comes to equity must come with a clean hand. On security, Boko Haram has not only remained alive, despite several political claims of disseminating it, but is even now spreading under a new name and nomenclature called herdsmen that have been tormenting, maiming, and killing hundreds of Nigerian children, women, men across the country, with the government of the day offering feeble responses. This is the first time in the history of our country that life doesn't matter anymore. But on this program, I want to let the government of APC know that Nigerian lives matters. The citizens' life matters. Over thousands of Nigerians have been killed, murdered in cold blood. Their lives matter. Every day our media is awash with the staggering numbers of wanton killings, rising questions about the value of human life in Nigeria. The outside world is looking at us that we don't value lives. It is endless stream of bloodletting, directly or indirectly, fueled by incompetent leadership. Only recently, the federal government tried to untwist state governors to take from the common purse that belongs to you and I the sum of $1 billion, about $365 billion, for the tackling of Boko Haram that they claim they defeated 2 years ago. The climax of the APC government politicking with security was the recent adoption of over 100 schoolgirls from the college premises in Dapchi Girls Science and Technical College in Yobe State, with government, military, and police authorities contradicting each other as to who did and didn't do what. President Buhari's response to the parents of the abducted girls and their colleagues when he visited, his visit was belated on a compassionate visit, was to claim that his government response was swifter than that of the previous one. This, he thoroughly embarrassed This is embarrassing for this government. What are we talking about? That the girls were adopted in broad daylight, security operatives were there, they moved out and they came in. Of course, the press and the entire world knows. And he was only comparing this one to what happened about a few years ago, the Chibok girls. We don't believe that that is the correct thing to do, but this is embarrassing both to Nigerians and its government. On the state of our economy, the story is equally unpalatable. This government has, through incoherent and inconsistent policies and action, dragged us into an unnecessary recession and is patting itself on the back for getting us out of where we ought not to have been in the first place. The hardship currently faced by Nigerians is unprecedented. You will agree with me that hunger, and the press have reported where people on the Third Mainland Bridge, because of hardship, has jumped and committed suicide. That is the story of our country today. Across the length and breadth of this nation, citizens are faced with abject poverty with no clear path of alleviation. Our currency has been recklessly devalued from 199 naira in 2015 to nearly 500 naira a dollar before it came down to 365, only due to an increase in oil price and not any significant thing done by this government. The naira is almost gone on a daily basis. Fuel prices rose from 97 to 145. As you are aware, if you go outside Abuja or major city, you will buy fuel for 250 per liter. Yet the nation has experienced unabated scarcity with its attendant long queues and suffering by the Nigerian citizens. From friends and members of this government, we learned, and this was made public by both APC and PDP, we learned that while 16 years of PDP government were able to borrow 6 trillion and had some project commission all over the country. All over the country. In just less than 3 years, APC regime has borrowed 11 trillion. And these are facts. In 16 years, we borrowed 6 trillion. And in 3 years, the government of APC had borrowed 16 trillion. You can see the situation for yourselves. And every day, the government officials are coming on pages to accuse the last government. I think they're hiding something.